So I'm going through a breakup right now, and I know for a fact that this person and I were not compatible, but I'm just stuck thinking, like, it's like I'm not trusting the decision. I'm like thinking about all the good things, and I know that that goes along with the breakup, but it's like I'm not trusting myself for the reasons for why I left the relationship. Like, I'm just looking for like, my brain just won't accept that I made the right decision, and I just can't like accept any of the reasons for why I should have left, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not accepting, like, I'm always questioning and doubting what I'm doing.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Your ex-partner, yeah? Is he a 10 for you? Not a 9.5, is he a 10?
No.
All right. Your brain is telling you these things, not you. Your brain is just like, are you going to find someone else? Maybe it would have been good to be with that person. Maybe it was your fault. Maybe you should just like go back and try to fix it. Maybe you don't find anyone like that anymore. This is all your brain. It's not about that person. It's about you doing the things you love and value. Because if you try to get a person to feel better, that's a compulsion. You just try to make a feeling in your body feel better. Give to yourself what you think that person is supposed to give you. And giving to yourself is doing things that you love. But the problem is your brain gives you lots of obstacles that says, oh no, I have to be ready first. I don't know if I can do this. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do the same? But that's why the program is to do the things. Now, do you see how the important thing is not the other person? It's you. It's about you.
I guess,
or
yes.
Do you think it's about, do you think it's let me ask you this. Do you think it's about the other person?
I guess my brain tries to trick me that it is about the other person. But when I really think and question myself deeply, I know that it's my brain just, I mean, it's just like a constant anxiety. So I know that it's something to do with like the way that I'm perceiving something.
But okay, I want to know. Let me understand. Let me ask you this. Why does your brain, even your brain, what is your brain, or why do you think it's about the other person? I want to know.
I guess because in this situation specifically, I guess it's because this person gave me like validation and filled some type of a void. So I'm making it about like me losing something.
Okay.
I guess that sparks the compulsion.
Okay. So you think that, let me ask you this. Do you think this person is more special than the other persons you've been with before?
Not really. I mean, in a way, maybe different, but not maybe more special. A little bit. I mean, maybe I feel like
I feel like you're trying to answer the question like a spiritual way. I mean, I want really like, do you think that person is like almost like your soulmate? Maybe you're supposed to be with that person.
That's the thing. This is how my brain works. It's like 1 minute I'm thinking he's a little bit more special than the others, and the other minute I'm like, no, he's not.
Yeah.
So this is the
so let me
problem
ask you
I'm
this.
having.
How many partners have you, like, you've been with more than like 3 or 4 partners in your life?
Yeah, he was the 5th
like relationships. Yeah.
He was like
so let me ask you this. Did you think the first one was like so amazing and then you got over and you got with the second? Was any of the second or the third one to you better than the first one? I know this sounds crazy, but answer the question.
Do I think that
better, I don't mean better for you. Do you think like the second or the third one, once you were dating the third one, did you still want to go back to the first one?
No.
Okay, perfect. But when you were breaking up with the first one, did you think it was like so hard?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you were with the third one, you felt that the third one was better than the first one?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm going to tell you is, when you're going to be with the next one, you're going to forget about this one. But the reason is because you are growing, not because they are better. You just attract someone with your growth. And you're like, yeah, but my brain is still messing with me. What I'm supposed to do? So here's the thing. The importance is to know that that's what brains do. Okay? Not to say that, how can I make my brain stop? Because that's not the way. That's just like saying, oh, How do I make the clouds in a different shape? Your brain literally has no idea what it's talking. Like, it doesn't know language. It knows what you react to. It knows you react to, oh, he's my one and only person. It knows you react to it. And then you're like, oh no, because you told it it's dangerous, because it knows if it tells you that sentence, you're gonna react, and you maybe find another self-help book, or you maybe find something that you told them that might fix the situation, either getting that person back or get a better person. So find a solution. Get that person back or find a better person. Attract that person back or attract a better person. Get more clarity, find the solution. All of that, no matter what direction it is a compulsion, because it's not coming from you. It's coming from what you told the brain was dangerous. Doesn't make sense in any way.
Yeah,
it's
it
very
does make
deep.
sense.
So
because I could feel, like, you know how there's different neurotransmitters that go off in your brain. Like, I could feel like my body reacting to a certain thought, and like the chemical in my body changing.
yes,
Because and then it gets almost like
it feels like, no, oh my God, I have to, yeah. So so you need to retrain that. And you know how?
How?
Have the thought, have the feeling, and do something that you love. And guess what? When you do the thing you love, still the thoughts and the feelings, but the more you focus on mindfulness, the thing, on some point, your brain is like, oh, wait, because in the beginning, it will throw you even more. Because you do something, your brain wants you to check another self-help book. Your brain wants you to fix the situation and try to get back to that person. Your brain wants you to do that. But now you're playing soccer or laughing with your friends. Your brain's like, what the fuck are you doing? And it gives you more anxiety. It gives you more crazy thoughts. Because it wants you to, that tiger is going to attack you. What are you doing, Catherine? No. So it gives you whatever you react even more. And then you think, oh no, I'm doing something wrong. I feel even worse. Maybe I should really go back. And that's where people like lose themselves. But know that that's normal and keep doing the thing you love. And guess what's happening on some point? On some point, your brain's like, okay, guys, I made a mistake. I didn't know. It seems like Catherine doesn't react to the anxiety anymore, and to the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend stories and all the soulmate and whatever, the twin flame, the soulmate, twin flame things. I guess it's not important to her anymore. Let's not shoot all this shit at her anymore and let her live. And that's the point where you're like, oh, I'm kind of over this guy. Okay, let me still do what I love. Okay, cool. You meet another guy, and guess what? Because you grew and you more prioritize yourself, that guy will be a little healthier. I don't want to say healthier, that sounds, but you know what I'm saying, okay? I don't want to, like, you guys are intelligent enough to finish my fucking sentences, okay? So you will find someone who is more to who you are at that moment, which is a brighter person, because you're not so dependent on someone. You realize, oh, I'm doing what I'm loving. And I'm telling you, then you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I wanted to be with, I don't want to like say the name, I don't know the name of the guy, Josh, whatever his name is. She's like, oh my God, his name's Josh. How do you know?
No, that makes sense.
Do you understand? But it's the practice. You got to do it. You can going at the self-help books is a compulsion, and it will make you more uncertain. And it probably has been making you more uncertain and more confused.
It has been. I feel like I must have gone through so many books today that I want to start reading, and then I start reading it, and I go to the next one, and then I go to the next one.
And you try to find the key, and all to get that personal, all to find the solution, all to do that. That's a compulsion. And you tell your brain that it's so dangerous. You tell your brain it's so dangerous that I have to read a ton of books. And then it's like, oh my God, is that dangerous? Let me give you more. Let me look for more danger.
So then the solution would be to have the feelings, have the thoughts, but do something that's more aligned to what I want to do, and not follow something to necessarily like calm those thoughts down, but something that I actually want to do that's in alignment with myself.
The moment you try to calm the thoughts down is the moment you make a compulsion. That's the moment. You can use meditation as a compulsion. The moment you try to soothe that is the moment you tell your brain it's dangerous. Fixing this, you need to do things. What are things that you love?
Dancing, it's funny, it's one of them. Dancing, I guess writing, you know, being outside with my dog.
So how many times do you do these things?
I mean, today I went
to reading the self-help books.
Then I went today and I went to go walk my dog, went to the mall today. I did something that I wanted to do.
So when you do that, you're still ruminating sometimes, no?
Yeah, sometimes, especially with the social anxiety. And then I'm like, oh, what do I do to get away from that? You know, so.
It's okay when the thoughts come in. When the thought comes in, you can't do anything about it. But it's not okay to discuss with thought. If a homeless person comes onto the street on you, or any person, a crazy person, whatever, and they scream at you and they say you're a Pink Panther, are you gonna go up and be like, no, wait, I'm gonna show you that I'm not a Pink Panther. I'm gonna prove it to you. Let's go together to the next Barnes Nobles. I'm gonna show you what a human looks like, and I'm gonna show you what a Pink Panther looks like. And the Pink Panther doesn't look like me. And you're not gonna go in a discussion. You're gonna go to what you wanted to shop. Mm-hmm. But why do you go into a discussion with the thoughts that come in? If you go in a discussion, you tell your brain, oh shit, so we gave her that thought, she reacts to that thought, she's discussing with us, this is still important to her. Let's give her more.
I think I've always used overthinking as a mechanism, as a coping mechanism, and it's a dangerous one because you just get stuck in this loop. But I guess it's just like you said, just doing the next thing that I want to do and not necessarily feed into it and basically like ignore it, I guess you would say, in a way, like not keep discussing with it.
Yeah, don't discuss with it. Do the thing that you love. Like focus on that. Do the things you want to do with your life. You know, ask yourself, what do I want to use my energy for? Do I want to use my energy for discussing with my brain, or do I want laughing with my friends, going to the club, playing soccer, dancing, whatever it is, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's a practice. That's it. But it's on you. And then it's like, maybe you go on TikTok again and there's another fixer that says, no, Catherine, this trick will get him back. And then watch what your thoughts do. Watch what your brain does, you know? And see if your brain, a lot of people are astrology, right? Like, for example, like, oh, I can only date this person. Because he has this sign. I can only date this person because this, like, it's all from the brain. So be aware. And that's the beautiful, what I talked about with Sarah, the awareness about yourself. What do I love doing? Oh, I want to drink a glass of water. It can be that small. You know what I mean? So, but the more you do that, the more you practice that. And on some point, yeah, it will go away. The expo, and it's not about him, it's about you.
Definitely. Yeah, that goes in what Sarah was talking about, or what you were talking about with Sarah. It's like doing what you want to do, and you know, in the moment, like thinking about yourself, like what is it that you want to do next, and not necessarily what your brain is bringing up for you.
Yeah, and the thoughts will still come, and the feelings of the ex, because the brain is like, no, wait, what are you doing? I have to. You have to know this. You have to know that, and then I don't discuss. I keep doing, and on some point, you train and be like, oh, she's not about that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's not the answer the brain wants to hear, because the brain wants, the brain likes the compulsions, the brain likes the soothing, the brain likes the fixing of a situation, but it's the answer that works because it's you practicing you.
And practicing action and not the compulsion.
And practicing the action, it would change your brain because you do something that your brain doesn't want you to do.